I was going through a creative block before I found this, so at least there's one thing this guy's video did right, and that's inspire me to chat shit about it. Remember when I said that bandwagoning isn't a good thing unless you bring something new to the table? You'll never believe what happened. People actually started bandwagoning on that video, and in like the past 72 hours, 2 rants have been made about Spock, Tentacle Dork and I. The irony. Now, I know Spock isn't going to talk about this, like, ever, because he has some nous about him, and he doesn't acknowledge hate videos or care to respond to them, but I like to play dirty, and I'll jump on any opportunity to laugh at people. I can't really speak for Tentacle Dork because I haven't really spoken to them except in like brief comment sections and stuff. But like, if Tentacle Dork stumbles upon this video and wants to add anything, I'll totally just pin that comment. So anyway, let's get into this piss stain of a video and let's sit back and laugh. Oh hey there, Stories! It's nice seeing you again. But seriously, if I have to see this vaporwave background one more time on a subpar rant, I'm gonna cry.
What's going on, boys? The Thank You here.
-1 point for volume mixing, or lack of it. Do people like purposefully instill ear rape, or is ear rape just a poor excuse for being unable to edit properly?
Okay, so everyone's basically just beating this dead horse, right?
Irony in its purest form.
Sorry, excuse for a man.
I'm sorry, what?
For a man.
Well, I'm pretty glad that I'm a sorry excuse for a man, considering the fact that I'm a grown-ass woman. Your insult just went full circle and turned into a compliment, mate. I don't know what to say here. Is my voice really that androgynous?
Anyways, this guy rolls up and he's like, I got 11k. That other guy has 30k. Let's make a rant on him so we can make some subscribers.
I didn't rant on Spoctor. The title of my video and the thumbnail I thought was funny because I literally just did exactly what he did with his title and thumbnail. Is this even supposed to be a serious statement? Because the lack of research or even knowledge about the subject is pitiful. I know the excuse would probably be, oh, this was just a troll video, but like, a good or decent troll video would at least try and understand the subject matter so it could make more effective points. I also appreciate the fact that this guy is throwing around the word fairy like it's some sort of slur, because 1, I'm not a fairy and I have nothing against fairies, and 2, it doesn't aid your so-called argument at all.
Now he just wants to leech some of the views and subscribers from the original furry.
Now, you're going to hear the word leeching a lot here, and spoilers, nobody hears leeching except the rant I'm talking about in this video. By this backwards logic, you're claiming that Spoctor, Tentacle Dork and I are leeching off of Darlinq's fanbase, and I can assure you that nobody here is leeching off of Darlinqq. I can understand why you'd accuse Spoctor of this, because he has what you may consider a clickbaity title, but I can highly doubt that you can argue that Tentacle Dork and I are leeching, because neither of us mentioned Darlinqq by name in the title or description of our videos. There was no assumption that either of our videos had anything to do with Darlinqq by the title or description alone. In fact, Tentacle Dork talks about a second video that has nothing to do with Darlinqq anyway. And I'm going to go one step further and tell you that, with no disrespect to Darlin, I don't care for her content and I've never watched it. What she does doesn't affect me at all. We're not two feathers of the same bird. Because our content is different. Our fan bases are different and will most likely not really care for each other's content. And if they do, then that's their freedom of choice and they can like whatever they want to like.
Pretty impressive how these YouTubers, Spoctor, Pentagrin, and Tentacle Dork, are all in common, right?
Yeah. We like to call it the ranting community. The clue is in the word community.
And 4 days later, he made over 1k subs from that video. That's pretty impressive for a leech.
So basically here, we get this dude claiming that because we leeched off of Darlinqq, we're gaining subs. Bear in mind that Tentacle Dork and I make no reference to Darlinqq in the video titles or descriptions, so why would we be gaining subs? C. View count and subscriber count are what we call relative. The more views you get, the more subscribers you are likely to get. I can't believe that this has to be spelt out for people. Of course Tentacle Dork's going to get a lot of subs quickly, it's literally because their video blew up. Oh sorry, I take back everything I said. Apparently we're talking about Pentagrin here. Today we're—
Jesus Christ.
Christ. Okay, so we can't use anthro animals as our talk sprites and we can't use characters as our talk sprites. Do we all have to be like you? Because you're hiding behind a boring black background. But seriously, if you're gonna try and discredit someone for a talk sprite of any kind, then you need to sit back and think, why am I such a freaking moron? And to be honest, I don't really know why I used Claude as a talk sprite. It's not like I said why in the video. And we all know I sound more like CL.
I don't believe in failure.
And with that being said, this is much better. Anyway, let's get on with the shit show. And to do that, I'm picking on the easiest target imaginable.
And get ready for this, you're my easiest target.
Dude mustn't have many other targets then. I'm already getting Leafy vibes from this. Just don't. Please.
You know when you're in a ride, when YouTubers like this one are claiming that videos that have gameplay in the background while talking is stealing Leafy's content, which is not true.
Dude, you can't sit here and claim that the original video was a prank or a troll video and then let such an obvious fucking Leafy joke fly straight over that hollow head of yours. Darlinqq himself mentioned you by name in the top comment.
You know what? I don't see a Darlinqq response video to Captain Savage video. How come it's just only these people but not Darlinqq?
She doesn't make that kind of content, but we make that kind of content. Please, if you're gonna make a video, understand what the hell you're trying to talk about.
You know? But she's not defending herself. That just shows, like, how weak you are.
Dude, you are white knighting a Randy with like 200 subscribers who claim to make a troll video. If that doesn't scream weak, then you really do have the most backwards logic imaginable. Didn't you also choose to pick the quote-unquote easiest target imaginable? Why didn't you rant on Spoctor or Tentacle Dork? Exactly.
I'm just saying, if you can't fight for yourself, then how are you gonna survive?
This isn't the fucking Stone Age, mate. I mean, looking at your logic, then maybe I could see why you'd think that you were living in the Stone Age, but Darlinqq ain't gonna die because a shitty rant was made about it. Oh my god.
It's not even a joke, what the hell? It's just something that Spoctor accused that was false.
You just destroyed your own argument with this one statement. Think about it. Might I remind you, you spelt the word tries wrong.
I mean, doesn't everyone make mistakes?
Yeah, unfortunately, and that's why you're here. I'm sorry, that was really bad. But in all seriousness, don't complain about me nitpicking if you're just gonna sit here and nitpick even smaller, more insignificant points.
And here's the best part of the video. This bitch thinks he made that video as a prank. Woo!
Who wants to bet this bitch will be using the same excuse by the end of the week?
Alright, why are you mixing trolling and pranking like they're the same? They're not. They're two completely different things.
Because in this context, both pranking and trolling will be looking to get the same rise out of people. It's interchangeable in this context.
Actually, he does know how trolls work, and he did a whole troll video and it worked.
No troll has to defend themselves like this, and no troll needs white knights like you trying to defend them. I even say, as a troll video, it's shit. It's shit as a rant and it's shit as a troll video. Congratulations for listening very carefully and using comprehensive thought when regurgitating this argument. Gold star for you.
Yeah, you can, but fuck, if Spoctor's talking shit about Captain, of course Captain's gonna do a response video.
This guy doesn't even understand trolling. It's like watching a politician making U-turns once in power, except this isn't even a politician, instead it's just a brain-dead hamster.
And at this point, it's not really about the troll video anymore, it's just about the shit talk.
So, the entire minute of your bullshit was irrelevant. Thank you.
So, whatever you said about him not making good videos, your point is invalid. The whole clip didn't have to do anything what you just said. It was just a mic problem that he was just doing on purpose.
A mic problem that he was doing on purpose. Rename this video How Many Contradictions Can I Make in a Space of 20 Minutes, because that's more fitting. I'm gonna stop there. I don't want to waste any more time watching this steaming turd of a video. The rest of this video is just him overlaying the word wrong on my points and not giving any valid arguments. I'm gonna post a link to the video in the description so you can check it out yourself. Anyway, I'm done. That's enough suffering for the day. Thank you. See ya. Bye.